All right. Is audio coming in okay now? Just on YouTube? Just let me know, Rich. Everybody hear loud and clear? All right. Everybody can hear me okay in the trading room, right? All right, good. All right. So getting back to what's going on this morning, we had a really nice move on ATXI. You could see the stock had a huge, huge run. Just want to show you what's going on right here. Look at this great pop. Stock started at $3.50, and boom, the thing ran to $4.25. Now, everybody should have been out at 410 in pre-market. When you do the math, if you just, let's just do simple math. 350 minus 4 is 50 cents. 50 cents, 1,000 shares, a $4,000 investment, $500, $100,000 year salary. What was awesome about this trade is right here. Okay, you saw there was a huge iceberg order. I called it out. Over 70,000, almost 100,000 were added. Guess what? We started getting the ladder effect, and you kept pushing it down. Look where the stock is, all the way down back to 380. If you did not get in and watch that big iceberg order when he started showing up, and you saw when he started showing up around he showed up right around, you could see here, you had a little bit of a higher low right there. You know what? You screwed up. And guess what? Look where it is now. This is why we learn how to follow the money, and we'll keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. Iceberg orders, iceberg orders, iceberg orders. So anyway, congratulations to the ones that got it. You probably should be done for the day. I know some of you are just logging in right now, coming in late. That's okay. The market we got plenty of time. Market's not even open for another 30 minutes, okay? But this is why we love pre-market. Now, you see what's going on at the market. We had a nice rally yesterday, about 500 points. We're up about 600 points. Some of you are still saying and thinking, is this the bottom? Is this the bottom? Well, the only way you know is you learn how to day trade. So, because that's what we're going to be talking about on Friday. I know Josh is working on, we have the swing class that starts on Friday. So everybody that's interested in that swing class, talk to Education Advisor. Make sure he explains to you a little bit more about it. And also, don't forget, we got Traders Talk today that's going on. So regarding about what happened and what we're going through the watch list and talk about ATXI, let's talk about what happened yesterday, because we had a couple of nice little moves. And by the way, they're kind of dwindling in a little bit more into today from yesterday. So we had the ABCI was a really nice, cheap little mover right there. Ran from $1.63 all the way up. You could see it ran up to here, up until 11 o'clock, even 10:30. You could see how it ran to about 220. Really nice mover. Roblox, volatile stock. Great mover yesterday. In pre-market, started around 36. Then it did this big slingshot right at the open. And then you could see right around 10 o'clock. Had a little bit of a nice move. Went back to 42 to 42.50. She's moving up a little bit nicely. The stock got hammered. It was a $140 stock. It's not an old stock. It's about a year and a half old. But this thing dropped all the way down to $20, making a nice little recovery from the lows. Another stock that we traded yesterday, which is also moving pretty nicely, which we just talked about just now, was the ATXI. The stock was, you could see it was a great short squeeze, ran from $3 all the way up to almost 17, came right down, crashing down to 260. So we had a nice little move. So once again, ATXI, we're going to slap that on the watch list. Another stock that had a nice push in yesterday going to the close was IMPX. Really nice move, $8 all the way to $9.50. And then you could see it started making a lower low, but had some really nice pops going into the afternoon. Nice little trade right there. It was a little bit of a gap fill. You could see here long term, stock took a big, big hit with all the way down to 4, and it kind of made a little bit of a comeback. So anyway, that was the past. Let's work on the present right now. So we got a lot of new stocks that are moving. Let's start off what we always do. Where's that crystal ball? Right there in the top 20 list. But once again, not everything there is tradable. Some of them are garbage. And one of them that's garbage right now is AKUS. You could see it here. It's basically a buyout. It's a buyout. So, and you know what? Not garbage. It's just that we can't trade it. It's the biggest percentage gainer. Another company came out with some phenomenal news. You could see this one right here. AVEO just popped, and then you could see it ran from 14, and right now it's about 14.80. What is that? Another buyout, okay? So that came in a little bit later. Now, as we're working our way down the list, now we're down to number 3. You know, FNHC, cheap stock. You know, we finally broke the dollar trend. It's got a big resistance at $1.10. You know what? If it looks like it probably could test $1.15, $1.40. I'll put this on the B list, okay? Not on the A list. So FNHC, and we all know that I think it was the AVCT was actually in the B list yesterday, and you saw how it could automatically jump on the A list. This one we already know about. KPRX dead, even though it's up 14%. Not really what we're looking for. And I'm pretty much done right there. 11%, 8%, 9%. That's it. There's nothing left that looks anything attractive going into, you know, in that big percentage gainer list that I thought would be worthwhile to put on our watch list. Losers, no really good losers there. No real dead cat bounces. No really good shorts, especially going on a day like today when the market's up 500. Let's hop over here in New York. So we got a couple of stocks that are moving. This thing's moving pretty well. RMED. Nice trend. Stock had a great after hours pop right there from 550 all the way to 750. It's continuing. You could see the stock was a $90 stock. Okay, the stock got hammered. And you could see right now it looks like it could be a little bit of a gap fill. I'm going to go check over here on level 4. Let me load it up here. RMED. Just let me get some data here really quick and see what we got going on. All right, come on, come on, come on. All right, there we go. So what do we got going on here? Doesn't look super attractive. We had some big sellers right here around 815. Couple of buyers. Look like it just made a little pop right here, but not bad. I mean, listen, it's the big percentage gainer on the New York, so we'll put that on the list. FUBO, like I said, this one's going back on our watch list. FUBO. We traded this stock. Some of you remember this in the cyber group room. We traded this not too long ago. You remember we traded this back in August. One day the stock literally ran from $4 to $8 in one day. It was a 100% mover, and she looks pretty nice today. We'll keep an eye on that one. Pre-market not the most attractive yet. Nice tier size, very cheap, which we all like. That always works in our favor. MITT, not really that much. No real trend there. BULZ, not that much right there. Nothing there. ETF, you know about ETFs, why we stay away from them. Can't follow the iceberg orders, and that pretty much does it. So the list is not that big. So here you are looking at the market up 580 points, okay? So our swing trades are doing pretty well. You know, I'm a fan of Home Depot because of the hurricane. That one moved pretty nicely. Lowe's is moving pretty nicely. Generac got a nice little push here also. Pretty much the way we kind of look and trade a day like today going into yesterday, if you do got some brand name stocks that you are a fan of, you know, you obviously know the trading pattern of it. Today's probably a day you might want to trade that brand name stock, and we will trade those brand name stocks, those stocks that you're used to, because the market is moving. But as pretty much a, you know, what's working in that is volatile and active, not so much. Not so much. All right. So anything I'm missing, I did not call out. Anything else? Did anybody see anything else? Because sometimes you get these things that pop out of nowhere. I don't really see anything else out there. Anything in the big, well, we already know. Oh, well, FNHC started to make a little bit of a pop right there. It looks like it's going to be testing resistance levels from yesterday. Let me go check and see what's on the iceberg order list. Just load up some data here. Yeah, it took. You know what? Look at this. Look at big volume lead just came right in right now. Took some of these big sellers. There was a big iceberg order right here. Just pulled this order. Oh yeah, we got a nice little mover there. Beautiful. All right. FNHC goes on top of the list. All right, everybody. So market's opening up in about 20 minutes. You got a little bit more time to do some pre-market trading. For some of you that can't trade in pre-market, you know, obviously you wait for the market when it opens up. And if you want to know how to do that, talk to our education advisors. Don't forget, Josh is doing Traders Talk today in the Cyber Group room. That is going to be at 11. No classes today here at Cyber Trading University until tomorrow because of Traders Talk. And then don't forget, talk to education advisor about that swing trading class because, listen, you want to swing trade, you got to learn how to day trade. But if you don't have time to day trade, then here's your opportunity to do the swing trading class. So don't forget to miss that. In the meantime, YouTube, Facebook Live, we'll see you back here at 2:30. And everybody else, you know, we'll start commentating once the market opens up at 9:30. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading and be safe.